Well, joining us tonight on the big discussion, Devang Nanavati, BJP leader in Gujarat, Sanjay Jha, member of the Congress, Javed Anand, activist and co-editor, Communalism Combat. Also, we are being joined tonight by Aarti Jarat, senior journalist, and Feroz Bakht Ahmed, columnist and social activist. Devang Nanavati, let me begin straight away with you. There is a difference clearly between a US Congress delegation and the US government. This doesn't in a way signify that the US government is ready perhaps to engage with Narendra Modi in a big way. So why all the excitement?
Ankita, the excitement is in the media and with those people who are associated in criticizing Mr. Modi. There has not been a single press release except noting that such a delegation came and met, which is part of the government's protocol. We have not celebrated. We are not saying that this is some sort of excitement celebration. You know, the world is recognizing the Gujarat model of development. Let me just
quote to you Ravi Shankar Prasad yesterday saying people are respecting him everywhere. This was your own party's national spokesperson.
Obviously, but is that incorrect? Is that incorrect? You have made a self-contradictory statement. You have said that the government of United States has not invited Mr. Modi. I agree, they have not invited. And on the other side, Mr. Prasad has said that all around the world people are respecting Mr. Modi. So where is the difference? The people who came were representatives of one of the largest political parties in the United States, who control the House of Congress, who control the Senate. They came here, they praised Modi's governance, they praised Gujarat government's work in Gujarat. So what is wrong if that is being acknowledged? That is what we have said, that the world is recognizing and acknowledging the leadership and the government which is existing in Gujarat. That's the point. We have never stated that this means that the US government is inviting us. If the US government invites, they are welcome. We welcome anybody who appreciates our work in Gujarat, who appreciates the leadership of Mr. Modi. What is wrong? I think the excitement is elsewhere. Excitement is not with us. We didn't care for this for 11 years. We've gone about doing our work, and as time goes by,
all right, fair enough. We've heard a Republican congressman say that they will work with the US administration now to look at a possible visa for Modi. But why is Mr. Modi at pains always to say that he is not interested in going to the US?
No, but we are not saying we have asked for a visa. Where have we asked? Mr. Modi has never asked for a visa. The whole story that he has been denied a visa is also wrong. The US government had made a statement that if Mr. Modi were to apply for a diplomatic visa, the same may be rejected because of these grounds. Mr. Modi had never applied then. He has not applied now. He has expressed no desire to apply for a visa, and he has made no such statement, nor has the BJP in Gujarat made such a statement. So where is this excitement? Where is this question of him wooing congressmen for a visa? The congressmen themselves said that we want to invite Mr. Modi, and for that purpose we will convince the United States government to invite him and consider his visa application. That is a question that you should put to the US Congress delegates, not to Mr. Modi or the BJP or Gujarat government, because we have not stated.
All
and
right,
we welcome that. If somebody says I want to invite you,
let me just take this across to Aarti Jarat. Do you believe that in fact the excitement is all entirely in the media, as the Gujarat BJP seems to suggest?
Not at all. I think the BJP is very excited about it. But, you know, Ankita, I think it's not really so much a question of Narendra Modi's acceptability or growing acceptability. I think both the Americans and the Europeans are realizing that this policy of boycott was unsustainable. And, you know, it certainly made no sense. I mean, you know, we are a democracy and Narendra Modi is an elected leader in our democracy. I mean, I think it's really, you know, it makes no sense for foreign governments to, you know, sort of boycott leaders who are elected. Now, you may not agree with his politics, you may not agree with his policies, but the fact is that he's a democratically elected leader of India, of Gujarat. And now, of course, you know, there is all this talk about him possibly being the BJP's prime ministerial candidate and so on and so forth. And I think that both the Europeans and the Americans have realized that, you know, they cannot persist with this boycott anymore, because if indeed he does come to the national stage and, you know, is perhaps projected as a prime ministerial candidate, then they will have to reverse that policy. So I think they're doing a preemptive move now, before, you know, this whole thing.
All right, a preemptive strike. I can see Devang Nanavati wanting to make a point there. Yes, go ahead.
Can I, Ankita, just come in for a minute?
Yes,
I just want to say
ahead.
something. I entirely agree with what Aarti is saying. And I just want to add one thing, that, you know, the world is recognizing the presence of Mr. Modi on the Indian political scene. I hope that his so-called critiques and those who have been carrying on this canard for the past 11 years in India realize that in India, the Indian political scene, ignoring Mr. Modi as one of the tallest and most important figures, whether you agree or disagree with him, whether you would vote for him or not, that's a separate matter.
Javed Anand, respond to the point that's being made over here.
Naive to ignore him.